Hey Naturals, how are you? Welcome to Go Natural English. Today is a great day to improve your English. It's also a great day to make mistakes. That's an idiom that I love using. Today is a great day to make mistakes because that's how we learn. So today we're talking about how to get someone's attention in English. I thought this question was very interesting and very useful, so I'm going to share the answer with you today. So I'm coming to you a few minutes later than usual, but I'm not going to apologize. Sometimes people say, you're late, but you know what? This is a free English lesson for you. So they say beggars can't be choosers, which is kind of a strange proverb. But if you're getting something for free, then relax and just enjoy it, even if it's like 5 minutes late. So I guess that's what I'm trying to say is I'm happy to be here and I'm happy you are here, and thank you for waiting for me today. So I want to say hello to Alejandra, to Ayad, Firas, hello, 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 Othman, Joynoy, Joynoil. Yes, everyone, hello. Thank you so much for being here. So if you'd like to improve your English today with a quick tip, then type yes in the comments. I'm very cold today. It's winter in New York City, and it's kind of ridiculous because I have so much clothing on today and I am still cold. So I personally don't love the winter because it's uncomfortable being cold all the time. But it's almost over, and so I'm hopeful, and so I can be happy when it's sunny. Okay, so I see a lot of yeses. Wow, thank you for all your comments, all of your yeses, all of your positive comments. We're going to take a look at this question. I think you can see it. Yeah, okay. Question, I love all your videos and they are really helpful. Why, thank you. How do I get someone's attention while in the classroom, mainly teachers? RuPaul. Thank you, RuPaul, for your question. I'm sorry you're having trouble getting your teacher's attention, but I'm going to help you today. So today's tip is not inside the classroom. I'm going to share with you about getting strangers' attention, your friends' attention, getting people's attention anytime, and for polite situations and casual situations. So here's the answer. So for your situation, RuPaul, you should say, excuse me. And in North America, we would use the teacher's name. So excuse me, Miss Smith. Okay, so excuse me plus the teacher's name. Some teachers go by their first name. So it depends on your teacher. You need to find out if your teacher wants you to call him or her by his first name, her first name, or their last name. So you could say, excuse me, Miss Smith, for example. We don't say, excuse me, teacher. We don't call our teachers teacher in the United States. This is very strange for us. So I know in the rest of the world, maybe it's normal to say, excuse me, teacher, but we don't say teacher. We say, excuse me, and the teacher's name. So that's for inside your classroom. It's when you're in your classroom, it's better to say, excuse me, and the teacher's name. That's very polite. If you're on the street and you're trying to get a stranger's attention, you should say, excuse me, sir, if it's a man, or ma'am, if it's a woman, like madam, but we don't say madam, we say ma'am, or you can say miss. If it's a young woman, you could say miss. I like miss. So excuse me, miss, if you're talking to a stranger and you want to be polite. Now, if you want to be casual and not so polite, not so respectful, you could say, hey, you. This is in the street when you don't know the person, but this is not respectful, okay? If you know the person, you could say their name. Hey, Muhammad. Okay, that's fine. because if you know the person's name, maybe they're your friend or even your coworker. That's okay. If I'm working with someone named Mohammed and I say, "Hey, Mohammed," that's polite. That's fine because you're on friendly terms. You're on a friendly basis with them. You can call them by their name. You could also say, "Hey, Miss Smith." If you know your teacher, if you have a friendly relationship, you can still say, "Hey, Miss Smith." A lot of the way your message sounds is in the tone of your voice. So if you have a polite tone, "Hey, Miss Smith, may I ask you a question?" That's polite. But if you say, hey, Miss Smith," that's not as polite. So can you hear the difference in the tone of my voice? Another way of getting someone's attention is simply to make an interjection, a noise like this, an attention-getting noise. Of course, it needs to be an appropriate noise. It could be something like, "Can I ask you a question?" So this sound is leading into a question. For example, "Can I ask a question?" Or, and then you ask your question. What? I don't know what question you want to ask, but we can make something up. Can I borrow your pen? Or, what time is it? For example. Okay, so these are some common ways of getting people's attention. Just keep in mind that there's different situations when you would use these, and different ones. I mean, this is more polite, this is more appropriate if you want to be respectful, saying "excuse me," and "hey" is more casual, and then making an interjectory noise like this, that's fine for any situation. Just use or and then continue with your question. This is just a way of getting someone's attention. Find these as well. You could say, "Excuse me, Miss Smith, can I ask you a question?" You could say, "Hey, you, could I borrow your pen?" So yeah, you can combine them. And as always, listen and observe, and you'll become more aware of what is appropriate in different situations. But if in doubt, you can just start with "excuse me." That's nice and polite. Okay, let me ask you a question. This is a little bit of a challenging question for you today. If you were fluent in English, how would that change your life? Imagine if you were completely fluent in English right now, how would your life change? Tell me in the comments. I want to know if your life would be different. Would it be different? Would your life be different? Yes or no? Let's start there. That's an easier way of asking this. Would your life be different if you were fluent in English? Yes or no? So please tell me. And I'll be reading your comments. And if you have not signed up for my free English lesson tips and premium course information at gonaturalenglish.com, you are missing out. You definitely should do that. I'm going to show you really quick. Where am I? Okay, I'm going to show you really quick how to do that. Hey guys, I know you can see me again. I'm seeing your comments. I see some no's. I see some yeses. Oh, I can find a job, Deborah. Yeah. Okay, so I'll tell you what I'm talking about. And what is this email group? What are you talking about, Gabby? Okay, so let me share my screen again. Because if you're new here, I want you to know. Okay, so you're seeing a lot of screens. Now you're seeing one screen. So we're going to go to gonaturalenglish.com. My computer is slow. I need to clean it or get a new one. Okay, welcome to gonaturalenglish.com. Are you ready to be fluent in English? Let me show you how. So here is where you type your name and your email, and then you click on sign up. It's totally free to get on my email group. You can join over 70,000 other English learners in our free email group. So no, you're not getting emails from 70,000 people. You're just getting emails from me with English tips. So don't worry, I'm not going to overwhelm you with 70,000 emails. That would be too much, right? But I will share my best English tips with you for free because I want to help you understand English fluently like a native. So I hope you join. I'm gonna say hey to Douglas. He's saying, say my name, say my name. He thinks he's Beyonce. Aminu, hello. Yes, Walter, hello. Sagar, thank you. You are the best in the world, Sagar, for being here. That's wonderful. Julia, nice to hear from you. You'd like to live in Canada. That's great. And you speak French. So, you know, in Montreal, in Quebec, they speak French as well. I went there to try my French once. Edu Play from Fortaleza. All right, telling me what time it is in Brazil. Very nice. Okay, and Douglas. Oh, I'm sorry, Douglas. You're using bad language. You're gonna have to be blocked now. I I want to keep our community very positive and helpful to each other. So yeah, one other thing is let's continue to use English in the comments because not everyone understands your native language. We're coming from all over the world and we're here to learn better English fluency, how to communicate with each other using English as a tool. So I love seeing your positive comments in English. So I want to thank everyone who is here, who is so positive, so motivated to learn English, and who is such a great community member of our Go Natural English community here. Oh, kisses from Russia. Oh, huge hi from Russia and kisses from Colombia. So hi to Russia and mwah, kisses to Colombia as well. So I'm so happy to see people watching from all over the world. It makes me so happy, from Congo, from Vietnam, from Brazil, from all different countries. Thank you for being here today. And tomorrow is going to be a very special episode. I have a special guest who's going to join us. And that guest is going to give us some great language learning tips. So I think you're going to love it. It's going to be our first guest interview on our Go Natural English YouTube Live. So I'm excited, a little bit nervous and excited, but I hope you can join us tomorrow. I'm going to have Brian Kwong from the Add One Challenge. So join us tomorrow at 12 noon EST New York time, and I'll see you then. Have a great day. Bye for now.